What's going on, everybody? How you doing? Special Thursday show. Chilling at the warehouse. Gonna crack into a couple Radians. I got the Ultra Micro Radian and I've got the new Night Flyer 2.0 Radian, which has a scheme different than what we've seen previously. So that's what's happening. It's going to be a short one, probably, pretty much. I've got a lot of stuff I got to get assembled. I was like, you know what? Let's just bust out alive. Let's do it. Kenny, I'll be done before you are going, so don't worry. Let's see, do a little roll call, and then we'll get into it, guys. Links, useful links to all the things I'm going to discuss in the description. I got the charger that I use on my Ultra Micro batteries and stuff, the S4. And yeah, there's a lot less of me. I knocked the beard off about a week ago. So thank you, Horizon, for the Ultra Micro Radian and the Night Radian over here and all the other stuff. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, Ryan O. There's stuff all over the place. You have no idea. You have no idea. So little roll call. Let's see. Looks like Victor's here. Hangar 51. Mike Bird. Ute. RC Roland Gray. Good to see you. Mike Bird. Brian Chambers. Yes, sir. Nice. Rage. Yeah, I know. I cut it off. I knocked it down. It was too much. Let's see. JCB. What's happening? So we're going to get into it. Spencer Keith in the house. Yeah, you're right. I can go as long as I want because Kenny will still be on. So I'm looking forward to this Ultra Micro Radian, and so we're going to get into it. I never got to fly one of these little ones. Mary Boozer in the house. What's up? Yeah, middle of the day. You know what? I do a lot of my work in the middle of the night, and I just gotta say, 10 years of that, I'm getting tired. So I'm gonna try to do some things a little earlier. Yeah, baby Radian. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. And I might even be able to, it won't be today, but I think this will fly inside, perhaps. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I like that little carrying case action. How many of you guys already flew? Wasn't there a previous Ultra Micro Radian? I think there was. I never had a chance to do it. So any of you guys have prior experience with that one? Let me know in the comments below. Good to see you guys. This is going to be nothing to it, I'm certain. So it's as cute as it gets. Here you go. Take a look at this. Oh, how you like me now? We have a question from a new viewer. Torgny Nilsson wants to know, quick question, how long does it normally take for the charger that comes with the Habu STS to finish charging from empty? It probably takes a while. It charges at a low rate, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was an hour. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Please. I like this. You can just put it right back in the box, which is really nice on these micros. To be able to keep them in the box like that. Micah says he's still got the old one. It's nice. Don't tighten the screws too much. Thank you for the advice. Which batteries are your favorite, Micah, on your old one? What's up, George Pryor? I've got a handful of them to try here. The 70 milliamp 1S. I've got the 200 milliamp 1S. And a 150. .45C, 45C, and the little tiny one is, so it looks like 14C. Does it have lights? I do not know. I don't think so. Jordan Dole, what's going on? Nah, there's no lights on this one, but there are loads of lights on the Night Radian. which I think we're just going to get into that one as well after this baby is put together. And here are the screws and a little bit of Velcro right there. And look at that. So this is made out of EPS foam, comes packed very nicely, as you would expect. Battery goes down below. Yeah, Micah confirms what I believe about the Habu, where it takes at least an hour or so. Folding propeller. Ha, neat. And then the screws go right up through the middle, and that's what Micah said, don't over tighten them. Good to know. I'm actually super excited about this. Normally there's a manual, and you'll find it underneath the styrofoam carton. This is no different. You can also find the manuals on the website if you're wanting to check that out. Boom. Torgny, you're very welcome. Mr. Nilsson. You know Harry Nilsson at all? Musician? Brilliant. So, you know what? I don't need the manual, but it is kind of nice to see what it says, so we're going to get into it right now. Give it a thumbs up, guys. Check out the channel if you're new here. All that stuff. Us YouTubers work really hard. And so, appreciate you coming around and watching the videos and commenting and all that stuff. So thank you very much. Boy, there is nothing to it. You're from Sweden. Okay. 2 screws. Looks like I need a Phillips. Small Phillips. Yep. Small Phillips. The only thing I don't have here at my ready. I mean, goodness. It's going to take more time to set up the radio. Adam, you liking the Night Radian? That's cool. I got one of those too. I think I'm going to put together here in a minute. Wild Bill in the house. What's up? Good to see you. Just slide this in. So you're going to see that the foam on the fuselage is what I would imagine to be EPS foam. And then they're using that Depron on the wing and the horizontal. Wow, look at that. Look at that. I actually may not screw it together because I want to put it back in the box. It's probably the best way to travel with this thing too, unless this is the only thing you're bringing. Yeah, BC Flyer. Should we set up the radio? You guys want to set up the radio right now, like today? With this, I can do it. That's awesome. We're done, except for the radio. I mean, it's finished. 2 screws and a battery ready to go. As a matter of fact, I am going to go ahead and plug in the S4 and get a battery on here. Let's see. Which battery did you say you liked, man? You were using 250s, Micah. That's what you said, isn't it? Then I'm going to go with the 200 first. Nice, Gil. You know, I thought doing this earlier than usual. So, if you're new here, I've been doing live streams every Saturday night for 3 years or so. I've had a couple premieres, but we're getting it done. I mean, we're at 159 shows or something. I'm going to go ahead and stick that. Oh, yeah. Where do you like your battery, Micah? You go forward or aft? One thing to keep in mind is if you want to get access to your screws, don't get that Velcro in your way. What's up, you? Let's see. And you guys say, do it. set up the radio. That's fine. Let me get this plugged in. Ultra micro. There it goes. And I'm going to grab my radio. Eddie K in the house. What's happening? Just hanging out. Wild Bill, not quite. It's a slow go, but I think I'm getting there. I certainly hope so. Oh my goodness, certainly hope so. So, we're going to set it up by the book. Got my NX10. Let's go for it. We're going to set it up right now. And model select. We're going to go for a new model. Would you like me to do it from the template? Add new bind and fly. Let's do that. So model select, scroll down to add new bind and fly, and tap yourself in. Now we're going to look for the Ultra Micro Radian. Let's see, guys. Let's see. Is it in here? A lot of blade stuff. A lot of planes, guys. A lot of planes. For those of you who missed the unboxing, you can stick around and I'll do the boxing. Ha! Goodness sakes, man. I could have already done it just regular. There we go. Ultra Micro. You know what? I'm doing it the old-fashioned way. Create a new model. Here we go. And then we're going to go look at the book. We're just going to do it this way. As should be obvious, start with a blank acro model. System setup, airplane, set switch select, gear. That should already be done almost just by default. Yeah, no problem at all. So let's see. Model select. We got it right here. All right. Add new model. Model name. Let's go. You didn't know it was going to be this riveting, did you? Let's see. Radian. I'm just going to say rad for time. Rad UMX. Rad UMX. There we go. Done. Man, that is that easy. All right, so then you go to channel assign. System setup, yes, I'm sure. Channel assign. And what they want you to do is make sure that your gear is switch A, and it already is. It already is. And the reason you're doing this is for safe, which is just already in these. Set up and ready to go. Done. I mean, that's that, guys. Holy smokes. You're done. Don't forget the screws, dude, as they say. Just have to bind it. So, what's up, Jeff in Lower Alabama? BC Flyer wants me to do the unboxing again. Okay. No problem. You got it. No problem. Anything for my people. Anything for my people. Okay, so there were some foam bits that go on top, like here and such. I tell you what, we deliver over here. We are determined to please. It's that simple. It's back in the box. Here's my 2 screws. Cut your tape, get your manual from the bottom, pull out your foam. There's the nice fuselage, folding propeller, EPS fuselage. Horizontal is Depron foam, and the wing is Depron foam as well. Kelly Klein, you ain't lying. And then this little slim wing is removed, and your screws go right into there through the screw holes on the bottom where the battery goes. I think it's great that this thing's got AS3X and safe. These little things really, I feel like, benefit from that tremendously, and then they fly like bigger planes because of it. Scotty, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you so much. We're gonna go ahead and find us a little screwdriver and get that in. Yeah, Philip Bender, I was looking for the model, but I wasn't finding it, so I just went for it. I think one thing we can do is split up the Velcro so we can leave those holes exposed so we can get at the screws. And it's nice of them to send 3 screws even though you only need 2, because of course you're going to lose one if they're this small. But I love that this fits back in the box so easy and has the carrying case as well. Don't you guys? We'll just set this here while I go source a screwdriver really fast. This is fun. I missed being here last weekend, but the guys did a great job taking over for me, didn't they? That was cool. Okay, okay, okay. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Yes, split the Velcro, get access. It's a great idea. I wish I thought of that. And that's what's great about the community. Sometimes more than I have already got experience with it. And that's the beauty of some of these things that are coming back around like this. I hope the screwdriver's not too big. It might be. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting it at all. The screwdriver's too big. Go figure. Micah says don't go too tight. Yeah, that's definitely not in. Maybe a little. Alright, one more. Adam is digging his night Radian. EQ's getting ready to unbox a new radio himself. Jeff in Lower Alabama says he wore out his original OG Ultra Micro Radian. Deuces says the Radian catches thermals like nobody's business. Major hang time. That's good to know. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I do not think I have the right size screwdriver, but it's going to work for now. It's not working, but they're in. Raymond Molina, what's happening? So now it's time to bind it. And I'm just going to use a new battery I have, even though it's not going to be charged. And I'm going to also take what do you guys like doing? Fuzzy on the battery and then the other stuff on the plane? That's what I like doing. Fuzzy on the battery. Yes, I have lights coming also for the Ultrix, which will be fun. I'll put those on that new Ultrix and play with that again as well. It's a 1S battery, Wild Bill. And I've got a few different varieties I'm going to be using here. Awesome. We're doing the whole kit and caboodle right here. Thanks, Robert. And split it up. Hooks always on plane, says Jeff. Fuzzy on the battery. I don't normally rely on Velcro unless it is one of these smaller planes. But of course a plane like this doesn't have, you know, the straps that some of us are used to on our bigger ones, and you know, it makes a lot of sense. You can't really see because it's clear, but I have split the holes with the Velcro. 3M dual lock. Yeah, that stuff's nice, isn't it? We'll go ahead and go fuzzy on the battery right now. Let's see if I can get this bound up before the radio starts screaming at me for not doing anything with it. I tell you what gets me is the film. Trying to get the film off of stuff. Boy, double-sided tape, getting the film off of that stuff is just rough sometimes. Eddie K, you've been digging on your new Ultrix? Those things fly really cool. Put it in safe and just go.
System idle.
Ah, I didn't make it. Put it in safe and just go high alpha with that thing. It is amazing how slow you can go with that. Those Ultrix. I still got to get my micro one out. Oh, come on. This is the one reason why I should have fingernails right here. But just isn't going to be proper to let it dangle. Oh, come on, man. So what else is going on, you guys? Toonami says, have to get used to that radio control. It has so many switches and buttons. It does, but the truth is you really aren't gonna need most of them. Especially if you're just flying beginnerish thing. Exacto, I know I need one sitting here. This knife has given me some hope, though. Wow, surgery. I did it. Look, Ma, no hands. Dig out the little battery lead. And for those of you who aren't familiar, the battery leads always have a little red dot on them that correspond with the red dot on the battery itself. Let's see. I can kind of show you this. Red dot on the battery lead that's on my finger, top of the frame, and then of course the red dot on the battery. For polarity's sake, plug it in right. Got it plugged in. Got the battery almost all the way forward. And I'm going to set it flat and then we're going to bind it. The box is sweet. It's got a handle. I like it. Otherwise, I tell you, it's just too easy to damage. But check it out. You got the handle and all. Nice. And it's in bind mode. So what we're going to do, we're still on with the radio. So what we're going to do is go into the bind screen rather than do it the old-fashioned way. And we'll just scroll down. Bind. Receivers in bind mode. Okay, continue. Scroll over to bind. And then push it. There it is. And the battery is not charged, so it's telling me. But I'm bound up. It's that simple. So, there we go. Elevator. I haven't set up the rates yet, but we'll do that in a second. And then there's no aileron, so it's your aileron stick on the radio is going to control your rudder. And then, of course, wow, that's going to get, man. And then it's got a brake on it too, so the prop's going to slide back for you really easy. It looks like I got to mess with my adjustment kink a little bit to get my rudder to the neutral that I desire. And let's see, so now I'm in safe. It's already there, assigned to my gear switch. And of course the AS3X is on because I've already run it up. But you can see the elevator gives you a little bit of up, usually it's safe. And when I take the safe off, it goes back to what I consider more neutral. So yeah, dudes, that's it. The Ultra Micro Radian. I'll set up the rates and just call it a day if anybody wants to see that real quick. What's up, Michael Sherman? Yeah, you know, but it's so light, it's also going to fly very slow. For a fast glider, I'd look at that Crescendo Evolution. So let's see. We're going to get into the radio here and do the rates really fast. I always like to assign my rates to channel F. The book calls out for 100% high rate and 70% low. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm scrolling down here to the switch I like, which is F. And now that I've toggled it, it immediately illuminates switch F. It's at 100%, so I'm good with that. Now I'm just going to go ahead and set that. Scroll up here to aileron, roll over to elevator, and come back down here and get that moving as well again. And you know, make sure that you set it. There really is no rudder here, but I'm doing it anyway. You can just scroll over to F as well. Alright, so everything's set up for the 100% high rate. Now I like my low at, for me, my high rate, I always think of it like more elevator. So my high rate is always going to be towards me on whatever switch I have it on. So we're going to set low. So low rate, even though it doesn't have a rudder, I'm going to do it. 70. Done. Elevator. 70. Done. Roll through to aileron, which is the channel that's handling the steering left to right, even though it's on the rudder. So we'll go 70 once again, and it's done. So my mid rate is, I'm not really using it. It's at 100 as well. High rate's at 100, and then all the way around, I got it all on F. My aileron, which controls the rudder in this case, elevator, and the rudder, which is moot, but it's done. So if you export this from the bind and fly templates, I don't know if you have to do any of that rate stuff. I think you might still have to assign it. Somebody let me know in the comments what do you think about it. But guys, that's it. The Ultra Micro Radian from Horizon Hobby is another fantastic e-flite model with the technology inside that makes it a breeze to fly in the breeze. Just do me a favor and keep the thing out of the trees. All right. So we're going to put it back in the box. I should leave it out because I want to try to fly it inside. Let's be responsible though. I'm just going to go ahead and take it, undo it, as long as I can get the screws out with the screwdriver that does not fit. Let's see. You know what? We're going to deal with that later because I don't have a screwdriver that works for it right now. So, you guys want to get into the Night Radian? You says after 5 years of flying, he used rates for the very first time today. You know what got me started on doing rates? Because I never needed them either. I just set them up the way I want them. But then when I started writing magazine articles a long time ago, and the book was calling out for dual rates and expo, that's my first experience. So I think first time I really used rates, remember using rates, was on the P47 from Park Zone, the Snortin' Bull. Fantastic model, man. Fantastic. So yeah, that's what's up. This thing looks great. Got to get the screws in though. Got to get and then a little bit of so you see these adjustment kinks on the tail. I hope those little U shapes on the control rod. Those are adjustment kinks, and you can guess what you can do with them. You can adjust them, and you want to get close as you can mechanically before you rely on your radio to do all the trimming for you if you can. So yeah, like so with rates for me, I put myself in a position where I think it was a great way to level the playing field. I've told this story before where I'm fortunate enough to get to work a lot of early models, and sometimes, let's say, another magazine guy has one, and what I want to know when I talk to them and reach out, just like you guys, the same reason why you guys watch, people's videos or my videos, is you want to know, like, did you like the book? Did you like the CG? What battery are you using? Those kinds of things. I reach out to a guy and I say, hey, did you like the book on the whatever plane we're talking about? And when they don't use the book and they just set it up the way they want, they really, it's not helpful. It's great, they can work it out, that's cool, but as a point of reference, I think it's a wonderful thing to at least use as a starting point. That's why when I was writing magazine articles, I did it because the book said so, and I wanted to be able to talk about it. And it's really the same thing for the videos as well. So yeah, that's that. There's the Ultra Micro Radian. These are in stock now. The one thing about doing all these new releases, which I love, I'm completely blessed to be doing it, but they're never available for you guys yet, So these are in stock now, which is very cool. And same with the Night Radian. It's in stock now. And I haven't been able to say that for a while because, we're fortunate to have the early models over here and we're showing them off, usually coordinated with the announcements and such. And they're not available unless you just want to do the pre-order thing, which a lot of guys do because you're going to be months out otherwise. So, Rotor Masher, yes, this isn't even the half of it, my friend. Between Bobby K and myself, there is so much. I'm looking at a ton here. I've got a bunch in my office area thing, catch-all room. Bobby does too. I got a bunch in boxes right here. We got what's behind us. I got some at my house, at the shop where I still currently work. And yeah, they're all over the place, guys. So, you guys want to get into the Night Radian? Let me know with loads of emojis or super chats. I'm just kidding. Stinker pants. I'm gonna go ahead and put this battery on my S4 charger. So yeah, links to this new stuff that's actually available now are in the description. The Ultra Micro Radian, the radio I use, the charger I use for these Ultra Micros where I can charge a handful at a time. Very cool. Very cool. The e-flite RV7 is on its way to me, TNRC pilot, but we are gonna have to wait until, I'll tell you, the influencers are gonna wait until I've got a text from Jason himself, the best text I've ever received yet. My wife just liked a text. It says the butter's in the fridge. So it looks like for YouTubers releasing content on the RV7, be looking for, it's a couple weeks out, looks like September 3rd. So it's still a few weeks out. So our RV7 should show up this week. We'll get it worked up and everything. And then TNRC, you'll be seeing it. So if you love RC like we do, this is the place to be. Do the voodoo that you do so well. Subscribe, give it a like, all that great stuff. I appreciate it. I'm making this my livelihood, so all of that support counts so much, and I really appreciate it. So TNRC, that's why nothing on the RV7. I tell you what, with containers and shipping and the whole climate of the world right now, things have been nuts. So the RV7s didn't get to us really in time, or we would have had videos out when they announced it. If you ask me, I'm kind of okay with the way it goes. So, Wild Bill, you're getting your RV7 tomorrow. Awesome. Awesome. All right. You guys want to see that Night Radian? Ha! There it is. Ute. Toonami likes watching RC videos every day. Man, you came to the right place. I got a ton of them. Especially if you're keeping up with the new stuff. We are fortunate enough to get to do it all. I mean, most of it. And if we don't get it, we buy it. Usually. There's some stuff I don't get, and I'm okay with. I'm busy enough. EQ. Thank you, man, for the thumbs up. We got 41 folks in here. 6:15 on a Thursday afternoon. Thursday a lot of times is release day. You know, I've been so busy. I had a big job today, and I didn't pay attention at all. Was there anything announced today that I missed on either the surface side or the air side at Horizon? Tell me. Let me know. Feeling good. It's kind of nice to get work done before it's the middle of the night too, so it's another reason why I'm getting things done today. Holy moly spicoli. Night Radian in the house. This has tremendous lights. I will not probably be plugging this one in unless I can find a G1 battery for the lights, because I think that's what's up on this. King Rat in the house. Who's thumbing down? Ute? Who cares? Haha. Who cares? Holy smokes. Now this thing, what's neat, I mean, we just built the tiny one, so now we get to play with the big one here. Definitely way more substantial of a model, of course. And this is what you get. And the scheme is different, so it's no longer branded flight test, right? The other one was a FT. I actually have a video from not that long ago of the flight test version of this up on the channel. It was actually really windy and nighttime, so you can see a cycle through some of the different light patterns. Apparently there are just a ton, but we did fly it, and it was kind of neat because it was so windy. We were able to keep it like right up there for us. I like this blue and white. This is going to be great for the Neffy show. We're going to be at Neffy, flying in Muncie at the AMA headquarters the 27th through the 29th of August, coming up here very soon. Yeah, you guys wonder why we've been playing with vehicles lately. It's because it's been really hot, and it doesn't matter what time of day it is. Pilot Ryan version. Yeah, when's that gonna happen? Air Meet Live is on Saturday. It was a great show last year. Yeah, that's right. It's gonna be an 8-hour stream, I think. They didn't ask me permission to go over the top of my show though, so I'm a little bummed out. Ha! I'm just kidding. Gotta be a big boy if you're gonna play big games, you guys. Here's the manual. VR codes for those of you who use them. Boss is going to be there at Neffy in Muncie. That's fantastic. Wild Bill says, what about the battery for the light? It needs to have a balance lead. That's really all, from what I understand. This thing looks fantastic, so we're going to get it out. I may not have enough room to work it. Ryan, you have to set up and show us the light programmer. The one that comes in it, or is it a separate piece? Pilot Jerry, I'm glad to. I'm glad to. Look, you know what? The only reason I know how to do this stuff is because a lot of times I have to teach you guys or show you guys what I'm doing. I'll be glad to. So, one wing half. Notice the spars and the lights all up in it. Let's go from tip to root here. See the lights there on the bottom side? And then hard point for the wing connection, and then on the top side you can see the brass threaded insert there. Looks really cool. Yeah, no worky Wild Bill if you cut it. Pilot Jerry, I'd be glad to do that for you. Go ahead and take out the other wing too. And then there's just one little lead right here, you know, on each wing that you have to get up into the fuselage. You guys want to check out tech spec and ordering information? Don't forget, the links are in the description of this video. These are actually in stock right now, which we have not always been able to say. So here are the screws, bind plug, the tape. And we'll put this together right now. The tape for the horizontal, I assume, and the screws are Phillips machine screws. Go ahead and take out the spar. Yeah, these Radians are very, very popular planes for good reason. Very simple, good time. It's got the technology inside that we've come to adore with AS3X and Safe. And we'll set it up like that. Maybe we will get into the radio, guys. It depends how you respond. There's the spar, of course, for the wings. And I think I would prefer to cut the zip tie for the fuselage from the bottom. Here's the horizontal I'm trying to manipulate out of here. Let's see. Let me get the tape off from the packing. Lights all through this thing, and then fiberglass spar in there. What's up, Mickey B? Looks like a little, yep, little ring here for the lights. And while you have the opportunity, loosen up your elevator. It's just a live hinge, it's just foam, but it's got tape on both sides. So that's one thing that might have been, I don't remember how the original ones came, but there's tape on both sides of the hinge, and it's a good idea to go ahead and loosen this up because it's going to be quite a strain on the servo otherwise. So that's what we're doing. Right, Bobby K?
That's right.
Ha. I like it. I like it. Okay, now, as I said, we'll cut this from the back side. How you like me now? How you like me? How you like me? It's okay if you don't. Thumbs downer, dudes. Whoa! Now this is a chunkatista right here, Mista. Look at that. Folding prop, you know the brake's already going to be set. IC3 connector, which is backwards compatible, of course, with your EC3s. And you know me, you're down with EC3. Yeah, you know me. Taking the 2mm hex, that's okay, I don't need it. This is a Phillips. Thanks a lot. Let's go ahead and put this up on my Ultra stand from Ernst Manufacturing, available at BitGo Hobby in the house. Go to pilotryanmedia.com, click BitGo Hobby, and look up the Ultra stand if you'd like one of these. Man, I tell you what, this thing's going to get awfully big and in my face when I set it up. So let's do... Thank you, Bobby. Let's go ahead and do the horizontal. After we dig into the manual, see what they want to do first. The rates are listed in here. Easy peasy. What's up, Hubert? Somebody getting their Viper 90 soon? They're showing the horizontal first. We'll just do it, guys. We'll put this thing together right now. Again, I'm not sure I'm going to get into the radio. If it really is something that needs to be gone over, then I may save that for a dedicated video at another time. So it should make sense that the elevator needs to go in this way, since there's a control horn that would obstruct the installation otherwise. Signature required, third day RC, Viper 90 arriving tomorrow. Awesome. That thing is sick. I'm pretty sure you watched my videos on it already. We did a couple videos on the Viper 90. One as a collaborative work with RC Air Marshal, who goes over very well the near fatal mistake I made, and how to make sure that doesn't happen to you. So on the side of the vertical stab is the port for the servo connection for the elevator. You can see it right there. Ha! Scott McDonald got his Viper 90 today. Awesome. I hope you guys all ordered them through PilotRyanMedia.com, by the way. Thank you very much. Let's see. Easy peasy. We're going in. We're going in. We'll go ahead and turn this upside down so I think you guys can kind of see what's happening. Happening. Now, polarity. That's something that I gotta make sure I get right. I wonder if there's a diagram. There isn't. So if your horizontal doesn't work, pull your lead and flip it around. It's that simple. It's that simple. Unless, actually, you can kind of see before you put the wing on what's going on. So it appears as if the brown wire is forward, and so that's what we're going to go for on this setup. Brown wire forward. Again, if I'm wrong, it's no problem to fix. And get it in there nice and tight. Push it real good. Nice. Make sure it's all squared up. And then what they're going to want you to do is put these little manila colored pieces of tape. You're going to peel them and stick them on the fairing, partly on the fairing, partly on the horizontal surface. And they I'm sure show doing that top and bottom. I'm going to do the top right now for sure. I just want to make sure I'm squared up. Yeah, that's good. It's in there good. Okay. There you go. Huh. Mickey B, yes, that was a very close call, and I'm not even going to take the credit. It was just like a reaction to flip the switch back off. And I tell you, the one takeaway, there's a bunch of takeaways, but I think one of the most important things to never forget is never quit flying the plane. It is not over till it's over. Because if I were to have given up at any point during that, I would have definitely lost the plane. I mean, honestly, you can still lose them even when you fly them all the way down. But yeah, definitely never ever give up till the big lady sings. Adam says he used a little foam tack as well. Yeah, isn't that funny? This is kind of a nod to the days of old, right, with the park zone, where we use these pieces of tape for horizontal surfaces. And just square it up best you can. I try to like crease it into the foam first and then go ahead and fold it over on the plastic fairing. You'll never see it because it's clear. A lot of times I've used also hinge tape, which I like. And again, Adam says he likes, he put a dot of foam tack on his as well at the same time. Fly her until she's no more. You guys might be able to kind of see this one. So I'm going for the wing first and then really press it into that crease. And then, like I said, fold it over onto the fairing. If you have to repair it, it is easy to get off. And just like Adam was saying with the foam tack, if you kind of just tack it, it's easy to also get that stuff loose too sometimes. I'm going to go ahead and tape the bottom as well, since I'm looking at it. And I'm going forward up here by the foam, so I'm not on the cover for the lights. I think Kenny's got one of these and he loves it. He'll probably be talking about it tonight on his show. Bobby. Change your RC life. Okay, there's the horizontal. Boom. Now, let's go for the wings. And it looks like you hook up the linkage to the outer hole. I'll wait till I'm bound up to do that. It is a big glider, 2 meters. I mean, that's, what is that? 84 inches or something? 2200 3S CG's at perfect, says Adam. Let's see. You know what? I'm pretty good at the measurements, but the 2 meters, I don't know exactly what it is. Let me see. (78 3/4 inches). 78 3/4 inches, otherwise known as 2 meters. Okay, wing time. It's going to be hard to manipulate this thing in here on the desk once I get the wings on. But anything for you guys. So you got to make sure you feed your wire into the trough for it, because you'll have to hook that up too. That's a nice fit. Whew, that is kind of tight. That may be enough. We'll see. Nope, it's not enough because I see another knockout. There it goes. It's getting there. Ha! What's up, Scott Settle? So you're gonna at least want to see the spar coming through. There's like 3 knockouts here where you're gonna see that spar. You can see how it's black through all those slits. That I'm assuming I've got it in enough. We'll see in a minute though, won't we? And they show, when in the manual they show this going in kind of upside down in a way. And it's probably just to make it a little bit easier to feed that wire. So we're feeding that wire. And make sure your wire's not getting pinched at all. You guys can kind of still see, can't you? I'm gonna try to get inside here and grab a hold of it. So magnet catch on the cover here is super strong. Go ahead and take that off. And this is what I want to do. Get into the battery compartment here and just simply pull out the slack. What's up, RC Next Tuesday? So there's a, you don't need a Y connector. You've got this little like board in here, multi-port harness that you're going to plug the aileron wires into. And I'll show it to you. You can see the other leads are already plugged into it. So yeah, there's that. And now I can go ahead and get this in. And I'm going to grab one of my machine screws, and they do happen to be Phillips. And they'll go into brass. Scott Settle, you have one of these Night Radians? So I had the wrong screwdriver before. Now I have the wrong screwdriver for this one. That's all right. The lights are so bright you gotta wear shades, dude. I like it. Ha! Okay, so now we'll do the other side. And the lead is tucked into where the spar goes. There we go. Thank you, everybody. Boy, that is tight. That is no doubt. Holy smokes. Just put some oil on it. Whew. That's why I screwed in the other side, because I knew this was going to be something. Woo-wee! That is tight. That is no doubt. We're going to get up for this. We're going to get up for this. Yeah, Wild Bill, that's what I was thinking too. It's just not a good look for me on the live stream. Although that's probably what I'd do, left to my own devices, as they say. Plug your ears. Woo. Okay, before I get it all away, let's get this wire out of here. There it is. Good. You guys behave. My goodness. That is rough. Okay. We'll get it. We'll get it. So I can't twist it anymore. That's my problem. That's my problem. Yeah, pardon me guys, stepping away, get it done here. Wow. Well, maybe I'll loosen up the other side. You had to work the spar on both wings before you put them on. Yeah, but I tell you, that's what I should have done, bro. That's probably what I should have done. Bobby, come hold this. I'm telling you, some shock oil, yeah. Just hold the wing toward the fuse. I'm gonna be pushing at you hard. You ready?
Yep.
My goodness,
What
bro.
the Sam Hill?
Okay, let's try again. Ready?
Yep.
I got it. Just hold it some more. Ready?
Holy cow, man.
I'm about to knock him over. Man, that's so close. All right, one more try. You ready?
Yep.
Give me a little bit of... Oops. That'll go. That'll go. Holy moly, Spicoli. Well, we got her.
Jeez Louise.
We got her.
Man, that thing's big.
It's huge, bro. Did you get to fly the last one?
No, no.
You can fly this one.
I'm actually excited to fly the Mini.
Dude, I am too.
I think that'll fly in the warehouse here.
I think it will too, as a matter of fact. Hey, give me a little bit of tension again. Got her? Let's look at that. See the hole right here? Holy moly, Spicoli. There we go. Thanks, man. That's it. Holy moly, man. You better get a buddy.
Jeez Louise.
Nah, do what Adam did and the other buddies of mine, where they work that spar in and out first. Guys got a lot of good tips in here. Talking about baby powder and all kinds of stuff. While Bill said spit on it.
That always works.
I like that it's tight though in there. That's good. Hey. There she is, boys. There she is. Get the tape off of here. You know the brake's gonna be set already. This is a big bird, guys. Check this out. Yeah. What? Let me get the lid on here real quick. This looks too good. Yeah, guys, run it through first. You do yourself a favor. I love it. There it is. That lid's on there really good. You got that NACA duct bringing some air in to cool the battery. And this thing has lights all over it. Mickey B, you ain't lying. I like it, man. This is gonna be sick. There you have it, folks. Let me kind of pay attention to the comments now for a minute. Holy smokes, it takes a village, right? We got it. Yeah, Noons, no sweat. Like an episode of Friends when Ross put on his leather pants. Alright, let's see, man. What have I missed? Thank you for the super chat, Steel Force. Thank you very much. The AAAs? I took 2 packs of them home, but there's still another one laying around. I needed them. Yeah, I used them. I worked my I worked that FMS Jimny 1/18 scale truck yesterday. Child labor style. I took the kids out. I put Rafe on the Atlas, the 6x6, and then I was working the Jimny. So that video will go out next Thursday if anyone's interested. They're billing it as a crawler. It's it just doesn't have the suspension travel to crawl over much, but it's a super scale Suzuki Jimny. Now, if I'm wanting a performance crawl, like crawl over some things, that is not what I'm gonna pick. But if I want a car to show off with seats that fold down, a steering wheel that goes, a hood and trunk and doors that open, then that's the one. Nice, Wild Bill. Ute. These planes would be great for that. Slope soaring? Man, no doubt. Yeah, Mickey, I got the FMS Jimny. What is it, 1/12? Yeah, anyway, I think I showed it to you guys the other night, but it's not on the site yet, but a couple of us have them, and they want us to have some videos ready for next week. Yeah, I know it's not for all you guys, but, I mean, goodness. 56 Corvette, Jim in the house. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Yeah, we just built the ultra micro. Built is probably a bit of a misnomer, but that's the kind of wordage we use. And for SEO, it's kind of better than assembly. But anyway, we call them builds, even though they're very simple. We got the, you know, the Night Radian here, the new one, the new scheme, Night Radian going. And then we just did the ultra micro Radian as well. Let's see them next to each other, shall we? That's a good idea. This thing is too big for the shot. Sitting here in my Ernst stand, the Ultra style. Or the Mega, that's what it is. The Mega. Ha! And then this dude. Check it out. Ha! All right, Adam Hampton, thanks for coming by. Thanks for all the tips. Look at this. Next to the big one. What? That's cool. Thank you, Horizon. We'll have fun with these. We'll have fun with these. Got a lot more to get put together, guys. And you guys want to see a T7A get built live as well? It won't be right now, but I'm thinking about doing it probably right when Kenny goes live. I'm just kidding. I'll do it after he's been out for about 5 minutes. I'm just kidding, Kenny. But yeah, I do need to get that one done. Got another new X-Fly model that is not available to be looked at yet. That we'll have in the queue, ready to drop when that time comes. Wild Bill, you ain't lying. Yeah, if you got the space, you know, I think once you've taken this wing off and on a few times, it's definitely going to be easier than what you saw me go through just now. And as y'all know, I did absolutely zero preparation to make it happen. But I think even just as the thing flies, it'll probably get a little bit easier to get off and on. But you know, I love these. The brakes are usually always set already. And the safe is right there on the Ultra Micro for sure. And on the big one, I think you probably have to get into forward programming and do it like that. Somebody can tell me if I'm wrong, but I have a feeling you got to set your throttle cut and then you can get into it. But I don't want to promise it, but I'm gonna try to do a video for that. No, this is the same way. Gear channel 5 switch A, so that's where safe is going to be on this. 100% high rates, low 70%. It looks like expo at high rate is 10% all around, low rate 5% all around. Jeff in Lower Alabama is, that wing is never coming off, says Mike SSI. You might be right. But is Jeff going on soon? If he is, that's cool, man. I'll get off in a minute. I did want to just, like, you know, do the Radians though. I have some other stuff to build, but I thought it would make sense that I just kept this Radian style. So we're going to wrap it here in a few minutes. Is there anything you want to know or see about either two of these fine aircraft from Horizon Hobby before I go? Please let me know in the comments. Thanks all of you guys for coming by. I hope you guys are enjoying those little shorts. I'm having fun with those things. The YouTube shorts. They're I mean, less than a minute, kind of. What are you looking for? The Mojave controller.
Tried like 4 already.
Try them out, man.
I don't know what one it is.
I have no idea either, but feel free to take them all. I feel like it's on the earlier style transmitter.
I thought it was on one of these.
Yeah, I think it's going to be on one of those, but I'm not sure. Let's see. Oh, thanks, Jeff. You know, it's hard when you have time to go live. It's always when someone else is going too, and you want to be considerate. At a point, you just have to kind of do stuff. Burke, good to see you, man. Yeah, you know what? We unboxed the Ultra Micro and set up the radio for the Ultra Micro Radian, and then we assembled the new Night Radian. And what I was talking to the guys about earlier is how awesome is it that we get to do new releases all the time. But the one thing I think that stinks for you guys is their announcements. They're not available yet. I mean, I'm not complaining. I love getting to do that. But I know as a consumer, and I see it in the comment sections all the time, guys are like, it's pre-order, or it's back-ordered already, or, you know, those kinds of things. It's like if you didn't know the way these things go, did you find it? Awesome. If you didn't know the way these things go, you'd be frustrated because you think that nothing's ever in stock. The fact of the matter is, with the new releases, they're just not in stock yet. They're not even here yet. We just are fortunate to have samples. So the difference today is that these things are actually available. The new Ultra Micro Radian and the new 2.0 Night Radian are available and in stock right now, which I haven't been able to say for a long time. Things are always, it feels like, not here yet, which is, again, a great place to be if you're me, you know, making YouTube videos. But it's also, on the affiliate side of things, it is nice that there's stuff on the shelf when people go to check it out, because clicking those links in the description, as most of you know, is like a tremendous way to support a channel that costs you nothing but consideration. So all you guys, thanks so much for doing that. If you do want to check out these products, I got links in the description of this live stream, and you can always go to pilotryanmedia.com and just click the Horizon Hobby link and get right there to the website, and know that anything you do from there will benefit the channel. So thank you so much for that, you guys. EQ, cool, man. So I'll read a couple comments and then I'm gonna wrap it here. I'm gonna say 5 minutes and we're out of here. Bobby's ripping. He just fixed one of his cars. He's ripping it. Thank you, EQ. Ute asked me if I'm full-time RC now. Not quite. It's gonna take some time, but that is the goal. And I tell you what, it kind of sometimes depends. Holy moly! It kind of depends. Son of a gun, dude! You won't break something. Ha! It kind of depends on the day I'm having. You know what I mean? He is getting it. I'm about to shut the door, dude. Ute, if you go, you know what? Let me see if I can't find it for you, Ute. I'll tell you how to get there, and then I'm gonna also, let's see. You hit me, bro.
I know.
You gonna go outside and rip it?
Oh, yeah.
Holy smokes, this thing is massive. Let me pick it up and show him, dude.
I forgot how fast it was.
It is rowdy, bro. It is so
You
rowdy.
barely touched the gas.
I noticed.
Just jumped.
So, look at this massive Mojave from Arma. Bobby's got street tires on it, Banditos.
Bandito.
This thing is actually super sick, and he just got it fixed. It's been a while, and he's gonna go rip it outside, and I'm gonna go out there in a minute. So,
Hopefully not hit another mailbox. That's fixed again.
yeah, deuces, I totally will. And honestly, I flew the flight test version of this not that long ago. If you go back, look on the channel, I do have a night flight of a big Radian, but we'll take this one back out as well, and you'll see that. And to Ute for the plane stand, if you go to BitGo Hobby through my website and look at new releases and scroll down, you're gonna find these stands. But let me see what I can do really fast. Let's see. Nothing's gonna be fast about it, unfortunately, but I'm gonna try. So let's see what I can do. Raymond Molina, good to see you. All right, Noon, see you later, everybody. Who's getting out of here? See you later. Good to see you. Let's see. What? I'm just going to go to BitGo. That's what I'll do. I'll go to BitGo and I'll drop it in here. Let's see. I'm going to find it myself. So I'm going to BitGo. And I'm going to... Let's see if it's in the new releases. Hey, so we'll see if it's in the new releases tab, and I can get you a link. And honestly, feel free to always hit me up. Anybody who needs help with that, I'm glad to oblige you. You can DM me on Instagram, or you can hit me in Facebook Messenger. If you do go to the pilotryanmedia.com website, at the top, there's these little tiny icons that get you to all my socials, even my TikTok, which I don't do anything on, really. But, yeah, so check that out if you want it. You found it? All right, cool, I found it, too. I'm going to go ahead and drop it since I got it at this point. Copy. Let me go to the stream and put it in here. Anybody's interested, they can get there. And I'll actually put it in the description of this as well. Oh, I hear myself talking. That's crazy. So paste, and then I put it in there. And I will put it in the description as well once I can. So, there you go. That's it. That's it. All right, Scotty Story, thanks for coming by. All you guys who are members of the channel, thank you so much. Anybody who wants to be a member of the channel, the link is also in the description. Thank you for that. Chucky Freebird still has to get his new 2.0 that he's got in the box out and get it flown. Nice. Let's see, I don't want to miss anybody. Everybody who's new or who's lurked in the Saturday shows that is in the chat right now, thanks for coming by. Subscribe and tap that notification bell if you love RC, because this is the place to be. We get to play with so much of it. It's truly a blessing, and so is the community around us. That makes the even the idea of being able to do what I love full time a possibility. Remarkable, completely remarkable. So thank you guys. We're getting close. Wild Bill, refresh my memory. All right, guys, that's it. Go check out Jeff in Lower Alabama. He's going live. Jeff, are you in here, man? Drop a link to your stuff, bro. If you want to keep the RC party rolling, go check out Jeff in Lower Alabama. And Kenny, Hangar 51, goes live later as well. I think 9 o'clock Eastern Time. Third Day RC, good to see you. Mike, SSI, Wild Bill, Ute, Chucky, new guys I haven't seen. Thanks for coming by. Deuces, as always. Scotty Story, Burke, Pay It Forward. What's up, man? Just putting together a couple little Radians, man. A big one and a little one. A big one and a little one. There's the little one. I'm pumped. I'm going to try it inside. I would fly it outside if we weren't so close to an airport. Scott Settle, thanks for coming by. We received your care package today. Thank you. It will change my RC life. Nate, what's up, man? I missed you there. Just got done putting together my 90mm Viper. That's killer. Don't make the same mistake as I did. How was it out there? Awesome.
Going out bad.
Oh. All right, guys. Hey, I'll probably post a short really soon. It's going to be a car thing. Sorry. But I'm going to post a short really soon of Bobby jumping this big bad Arma Mojave outside. Oh. Guys, I appreciate you. Look at the last few comments. Frankie, good to see you. Mickey B. Yeah, I know, man. I can't fly here because we're at an airport. Or close. So I got to only fly it inside. Guys, see you in the other videos. See you in the comment sections. We put a ton of stuff out. If you haven't seen my Viper 90 stuff yet, go check it. We had 2 videos out. Grass Ops and my first flight, which was really incredible that it came back in one piece due to my own error. And it's a complete, I took it as a teaching opportunity, and I brought in my buddy RC Air Marshal to do a tutorial at the end of that video of the first flight. I'm super proud of that video. I think owning the mistake can be helpful to folks, because I'd hate to see any of you guys lose a plane, especially when they're 5 bills or so. So, love ya. Thanks so much. We're gonna roll. See you next time. See you in the comments. Follow me on social. Go to my website when you're going to go shopping. TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Man, all over the place, y'all. We'll see you. Let's do this thing. 5, 4, 3, 2. Later, bye.